Hello, in this video I'm going to take you over applying the screen protector for the Sony A7 IV, new on the market. We want to protect our screens, and there's some things that you need to know about cleaning your screen prior. And it's way beyond this, but I do recommend using these sort of things to start by, blowing any dust off regularly. This thing is our jewel. So let's look after it. And that's why they've created a tempered glass camera screen protector. This one here is fantastic by these guys, PCTC, which I'll put a link in the description below to Amazon. It's only 16 bucks. And guess what? You get 3 of them because you do damage them after a bit. And I don't know, 6 months expect or a year, you're gonna wanna replace it. And they come with 3 of them. And a cute little thing that I'll show you at the end that you'll really love. So let's go through the instructions. The instructions read step 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the first one is clean the camera screen surface. So basically, that's the primary thing that you got to do in the beginning. And it's really neat because these instructions actually, if you're a visual learner like myself, it actually has that. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So what does it look like? Well, in the little package here that it comes with, oh, you already see the cute little guy. Okay, I'll show you now because it's cute. My mother calls my sister, brother, and I ladybugs. So yeah, so getting this is really cute. And honestly, you just put that, you slide this guy on top. I'm gonna do that first, and then we'll get into the video here because, come on, who doesn't want a ladybug on top of your camera? Like, that's cute when you're out there taking photos and stuff, and people see that and it's humor. So you'll be embraced better. So anyway, you get 3 stages of these, or not stages, 3 different packages for, of course, 3 different screens. So you get 1, 2, 3, and you get 1, 2, and 3 screens. So we're gonna put the other 2 screens over here, and we're gonna keep this screen here, and we're gonna keep these wipes right here. And then you get 3 of these dust collectors, and these are like a sticky thing. It's weird, but actually you're gonna take this off and use it to remove any last dust in this 4-step process. So let's get into it. So number 1, it's you take the wipe, and basically you just open it like any other wipe you do, and do this. And by the way, recommend putting your camera, even though you could do this on a tripod or something, just keep it stable. I have this really nice table, and I use this mat from my DJI Ronin, and it really keeps a grippy surface so it doesn't go anywhere. So let's go ahead and just open up this wipe and see what's going on here. And I mean, honestly, you got to look after this. And I was hemming and hawing, and I do use microfiber. Do not use cotton microfiber. It really does, when at a molecular level, when you look at this stuff, it comes like sandpaper on cotton. So use microfiber to clean things off and then go. But anyway, the first wipe here, the good old wipey wipe, some alcohol, and you're just gonna take it, and it's pretty wet on both sides, and just do a little bit of a clean to your screen. It's a clean screen, that rhymes. I'm a poet, did you know it? And do some nice stuff here. Make sure it's all off. Because finger oils and stuff like that, it does build up, right? And of course, wash your hands before you come into this too. I did that already. My hands are so beautiful, look at them. And it's done. And yeah, I'm in a good mood today, guys. So now you got this wipe. This removes excessive dirt, right? Like, so this step 1 is, removes excess dirt. This is a wet, and then this one's a dry. So now let's do the dry one. Make sure that none of that alcohol is on there. It's actually quite a nice little process. And we're gonna open up this guy. This is a dry one. And now we're gonna hold the camera, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do little circles, like back in the day, circles to clean CD discs. Remember those CD-ROMs, DVDs? You'd actually do circles, circular, or actually pull from the in and pull out. But circles always really does a good job. And what you can do is you can take a look at the screen in different angles and take a look to see if you see anything. Make sure there is nothing on there. Just use your reflective surface to just really guarantee that, okay? Because once this other screen goes on, actually you can take the screen off after and reapply it if it goes on wrong. So Now you take this, which says, in the process, it says step 1, then step 2, then use the dust absorber. Okay, we're gonna do that now. And you basically just take that off, doot, 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 and you rip that sucker off slowly but surely. I'm gonna take it off from the bottom. Oh well. Okay, try not to get your finger. I hold on to it there, okay? That's what that little tip is. And then it's the fat part that you go on it. So we're gonna go like this. Believe it or not, that's, if there is anything falling in your place, I've seen some YouTube videos where people have cat hair all over their stuff. I have a beautiful dog, which you'll see at the end of this video, Mika, and hair gets everywhere. It's just a fact of the game. And honestly, you could take this first one, the alcohol, and wipe down your machine. Like I could just go in here and do a little bit if you see anything and stuff. Anyway, it's getting done, and that's really the point of this. You can put the thing back on here if you want. Saving for later is always good. Reusing, recycle, reuse. And then you take the screen, which is there is a film on the back of this tempered glass. Now this is super hardness, 9H they say, for this scratch. It's like, they say explosion proof, but it's anti-scratch essentially for the Sony A7 IV and M4 also known as. And it's good for the touch screen, so it doesn't inhibit it, right? And it's important to keep this for resell, for the life of the camera. If you ever want to part with it, I don't ever think I'll get rid of this camera. I love it so much. So beautiful, both in photo and video. And now take this and try not to get any marks on it from the get-go with your own fingers, okay? So you'll see that there's a back here, okay? And you pull this, and see, that's the back that goes onto the camera, okay? So you do not want to touch that. So you use right on the edge, okay? You take this off, pull this aside. Now this is the back part that goes on. We're gonna do this now, okay? We're taking this, and I honestly already see a little mark. So I'm just going to use my microfiber just to clean it and make sure that there's nothing on there, not a speck, because we don't need that. Okay. And now, the moment of truth. And you just like line this sucker up as best as you can, okay? And I go from the inside out, and I've already measured that this works. So you get right in there, get right in to the top. I use my finger at the top too, just the fleshy part, just a bit, and then press down on it, making sure that it does not go over the edges. And it is looking absolutely spec. Look at that. Look, it's going. Look, check this out. It grabs it. It's some crazy nanotechnology. No, I'm just kidding. But it is gripping onto it. Really fantastical. And just going around. And I guess essentially I just making sure that it's on perfectly. And it's going and it's going. I'm kind of just pressing out from the center any air bubbles and stuff. And there, it's kind of, it's on that edge, it's a little-ish. Is it off a bit? Let me see. Not too bad, not too bad. And that's, this edge is kind of weird. You can just pull it in a bit with your nail. But I do have an air bubble right there. Oh, there. Got it out, I pushed it out. This edge is being a little funky. Between you and I, there's a little bit there. And let's see. Am I off a bit here? No, it's okay. Let me see if I can use my nail just a bit on the edge. Pushing out. I don't want to push on the screen. Okay, that one's gone on the far edge. And there's one, just a little air bubble there. This far left edge, I'm okay with that. It's protected. Let's see, let's turn it on. What does it look like? You can't see nothing, and it is protected. I am okay with that. If there's a little air bubble like off to the side or something here, like who cares, really? Like it's all about the protection, right? That's really what I want to get across. And for 16 bucks, and you got 2 more of these suckers, and this cool little case. This is a cool little case. It's actually made of wood. Like, there's some quality in this. I really feel good about this product. Definitely going to recommend it. Share it on some Facebook groups that I'm a part of. I'll put that link down below also for the Sony A7 IV. Amazing groups that I'm a part of, the DJI Ronin one and a Sony A7 IV group. A lot of great people in it that are sharing everything. I'm going to share that. Anyway, I hope you got a lot out of this video. If you see benefit of it, please share it up. Leave some comments below if you had any problems with installing this. I did read in some of the comments on Amazon that people said it didn't work. It does. This is legitimately it's done. And just to make sure that everything's working, because there was a little bit of a kind of an air bubble on the side, I checked to make sure by moving the tracking point around on the screen, and I even put it over on this side to make sure that it's tracking just fine, you know, with my finger on the touch screen. So test out your touch screen just to make sure everything's working okay, to make sure you've applied it best.